let's mention City real quick.
Yeah.
Because that's another nice win, 2-0.
Well, is it? Because it should have been like 6-0.
Balotelli, what happened?
He missed like 4 gimmies. I mean, come on, man.
But not supposedly, he was out partying the night before.
Well, did you watch the post game by Mancini?
Did you see what the BBC reporter said to him?
Well, I did watch the part where they asked Mancini, what he thought about Balotelli's night out. And he said, well, I got to see, and we will fine him if we find he's guilty the most we can. And, perhaps that is why he missed 4 goals.
I like that.
He's in trouble.
Put him in his place.
Exactly. But, man.
Yeah, that was hilarious, though. You got to check out this video.
I didn't see that.
Online.
No,
yeah.
That's funny.
Here we have with us Mario Balotelli. So, Mario, Mancini's like, hold on. I'm Roberto. I wish I was Mario because he's a younger.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the other Manchester team. They had a tough game.
Tottenham.
Away at Spurs, yeah.
They've been having a lot of crazy, tough games lately, and they've been coming through.
And they came through, and they're within 2 points. Striking distance of City.
Let me ask you a question. If you were Alex Ferguson, and you could only pick one player, who would you choose for Manchester United? Gareth Bale or Luka Modric?
Gareth Bale.
No way. I completely disagree 100%.
Why?
Because they have enough wingers. Why do you need another player? You don't need Gareth Bale. I think he's overrated.
Well,
slightly overrated.
You know what? He is
Luka
great.
Modric is an incredible player. He was dominating the first half.
I didn't think he'd stay at Tottenham, in the summer, and he didn't move. That was surprising to me.
That's probably the reason why AVB got sacked. Because of that move right there.
Well, and they needed him. That's what's missing in that midfield. I mean, that's one thing that's missing in that team.
They also need some.
They need somebody up front as well.
They need some width too.
Yeah.
But again, like this game, like the Arsenal game, Arsenal was terrible. Liverpool dominating. Same thing here.
Yeah.
Tottenham completely dominating.
Agreed. Manchester United was not very good.
He went with Scholes and Carrick by themselves in the middle.
Yeah.
Manchester United needs... Bring Roy Keane back. That's what I want. Roy Keane.
He's like 57.
I want him back.
No.
Bring him back.
He's not 57.
They need a great defensive midfielder. They haven't had one. They need a Patrick Vieira, a Roy Keane. Modern times equivalent would be Xabi Alonso.
They're not getting those players.
Yaya Toure.
They're not going to do
Mascherano. They provide that wall for the back four because Manchester United's defense has been horrible. Yeah, so anyway, my example. Here's an example. 27 minutes in. Nani's flying down the right. He crosses the ball. Rooney and Welbeck are in the box. Ashley Young's at the far post, which is great. They should be doing that. But the ball deflects off of Ledley King.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the top of the box. Carrick and Scholes aren't even in the picture.
Which is surprising because Scholes has been going up
but I'm
a lot.
Because there's only 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're too worried about getting back.
Yeah.
So they become lazy and they don't push forward.
No, but
they don't risk. They don't take that risk. And that's what happens.
But I haven't seen that.
So many times that happened in the first half where they cross the ball in the box and Carrick and Scholes are nowhere to be found and the ball comes right outside the box and there's nobody there to follow through.
But that's the thing. It was this game. Paul Scholes has been up further than I'd seen him before he retired.
That's because they've been playing gigs in there as well. They've been playing 3 players in the middle. So what I'm trying to tell you, they need 3 guys in the center.
Right, and it didn't. I mean, he was playing defensive, right? He was trying to keep the guys back because this is Tottenham, and Tottenham has been a strong team this year.
Well, whatever. It was a big mistake, and they were lucky that they scored that goal, Rooney's goal.
They were clinical, like they always are. It's Manchester United.
Where's Cleverly?
Because of freaking thug, what's his face? Kevin Davies.
Freaking Kevin Davies.
I can't believe it. It's been, 4 months now?
4? No way. 6. Longer than that. 8.
My God, I still remember that tackle. Ruined
Kid's going to be out the whole season.
He's done.
Because of that stupid tackle by that stupid moron.
Manchester United could have used it in form cleverly like in the beginning of the season. Speaking of in form, Ashley Young. He looked just like that Arsenal game, that 8-2 thumping. That's what he reminded me of.
He's coming into the same form as when he started the season.
Yep.
Ashley Young's second goal.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable goal.
I thought the first goal, his first goal, was a terrific goal.
Yeah, that volley. It was Berbatov-like.
It was.
That side.
It's perfect.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, but like you said, that second goal, wow.
Curled in with that much pace from outside the box over a top goalkeeper like Brad Friedel.
Yeah, it reminded me of the goal he scored against Arsenal. He scored a very similar goal.
2 goals, 1 assist. Great form.
Well, it's good because, Nani has certainly dropped off, after getting hurt. Well, you have to keep the focus on Nani because he'll make you pay. And when you focus on him, it opens up, guys like Wayne Rooney and Cleverly in the middle.
But to summarize this game, dangerous. Though, I think 3-0 was a flattering scoreline for United.
It wasn't deserved.
Tottenham should have scored 1 or 2 goals in the first half.
Yeah.
Going into the dressing room 1-0 down after you played so well. You know who had a great game? De Gea.
Yes. Oh, you bring him up.
Yeah, you know
Interesting.
what? He's been excellent the last few weeks.
He has been.
He's
been
deserves.
terrific.
I'm finally going to give him some credit. He's the reason why they've had some of the results that they've had. Important games too.
I told you this. He needed confidence, and the thing that he needed the most was no shadow sitting on that bench waiting to come in. Don't freaking rotate your keepers. Keep this guy in goal. He'll deliver for you. He had 3 or 4 amazing saves in this game.
Yeah, he had the one save from Jake Livermore, where he shot the ball from outside the box and deflects off a Saha's foot, and somehow he stretches down to get it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of goalkeepers can get that.
No.
Some of the saves he makes, a handful of keepers in the world can make.
Yeah, he gets there. I mean, look, he's still a little, iffy on corner kick situations, dead ball situations, but he'll grow into that. He'll be fine.
Anyway, let's talk about the run in here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the last few games here, because this is really important. A really professional performance by United to get these 3 points at White Hart Lane, which is never easy place to go to.
Nope.
They keep pace with City now, who have had some really easy games last couple of weeks.
Exactly. Well,
and
now
they're still only 2 points behind.
Yeah, but let's look at the schedules. I mean, the schedules sell everything. The last 11 games, right? Manchester United plays top 10 teams 3 times, I believe.
Since they lost terribly to Newcastle, they've been to Arsenal, they've been to Chelsea, Tottenham, they played Liverpool at home, and they brought in 19 points from a possible 21.
Yeah.
They got the job done, and now the pressure is on Manchester City.
It totally is.
They still have to play Chelsea.
Yeah.
Now the tables are turned.
Exactly. No, listen.
City has to play Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal away.
They got to go to Stoke.
They got to go away to Stoke.
They have 6 games in the last 11 against top 10 teams, and 4 of those really difficult matches. Meanwhile, Manchester United's got 3 matches, I believe, in the last 11.
They got nothing
against top 10 teams.
And now all they have left is Blackburn, Wigan, QPR, Wolves. Mark the date, April 30th. That's going to be the game of the season.
I want it to be. I want it to be the deciding factor, but I don't know about that. Well, you mentioned Chelsea. Big news this week. Who do you get to come in? And unless you get a Mourinho who's going to come in there and own.
Mourinho's never going to go back there.
No, I don't think so either.
He's too smart.
However.
He left.
He
was not fired. He left.
I know, but he has been house shopping in London.
Yeah, but that's not to go to Chelsea.
We'll see.
That's no Chelsea.
Where is he going?
He's not going to Chelsea, I'll tell you that. No way.
Listen, unless you get a Jose Mourinho in that job, nobody else can do that job because Abramovich owns the club. He owns everything.
No,
you need a freaking puppet. You either need somebody who's going to take the reins and do the job,
can manage that team.
Or you're going to need a freaking puppet.
I know who can manage that team.
Yeah? Is it a puppet?
No. It's Lampard and John Terry.
Well, that's who's managing it now.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Just put the freaking guy in charge. I mean, come on. He's the manager, and, he had a fit with Lampard, and who wins? Lampard.
AVB was absolutely the right man for this job. These players are old. They're getting older by the day. They're aging. They need to be replaced sooner than later.
Exactly.
And he's coming in with this 3-year project, which makes sense to me. It makes sense. You got to weed out these guys and bring in the young blood. And what happens? 8 months in, gone.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a break.
You got to play Lamps.
They can't run.
Yeah.
Lampard can't run.
And that's not his mistake. His mistake is, he talked to the media way too much. The final nail in this coffin is when he came on in an interview and said, I don't need the support of the players. I am the manager. Dead.
Which is true.
At that point, well, yeah, but you don't say it. At that point, that's it.
You should say it.
At that point, pseudo-manager Lampard, definitely took offense and went crying to Papa Russian guy.
These guys, I've mentioned it since the beginning of the season. It's called Chelsea disease. As long as Lampard, Terry, and Drogba are in this team, Chelsea will never play in the Champions League ever again. The future was Villas-Boas. Not the player. Not these freaking old-ass players. Yeah. Their only objective is to prolong their careers. They want to get the paycheck still at Chelsea.
And they're getting.
Do you think they want to go? Do you think Lampard wants to go to West Ham? Because that's where he should be. He's West Ham quality. That's where he started. That's where he should finish. Go there now. He needs to go there right now.
Well, so what's going to happen? Who the hell are they going to bring in? Please don't say Rafa Benitez.
Not the fat Spanish waiter.
Please don't say it.
No way, Rafa Benitez. Give me a break. Not even close.
He's
a joke. He's a clown.
I would like to see it. I would like to see him suffer a little more because I can't stand him.
No, he's good for the media wants him back because they know he's going to be gone in 6 months.
Exactly.
They just want the headlines. But Carlo Ancelotti should have never been fired.
Yeah, he should have stayed.
They won the league with him.
Listen, Mourinho should have never been fired. Mourinho should have
really
been given anything that he wanted ever.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He tried to say, I'm in charge of team selection, not you. He's trying to select a team for Mourinho. Mourinho wasn't having it.
No.
Listen to Gary Neville. Gary Neville said on Sky Sports, that's 3 managers these Chelsea players have seen off. There's 6 or 7 in that core of that group. They're good players, but they got to realize that they're not going to be the main men anymore.
Yeah.
It's true.
It is true.
Ramirez just signed a 5-year contract today.
Yeah, good.
But that's the future.
That is the future.
And this is what AVB was building. And guess what? They're still in the FA Cup. They're still in the Champions League. It's not over yet. They're playing at home. So why do it now? 8 months, 9 months in. Wait till the end of the season.
The manager was going against the core, like you said, the core individuals in that team. Lampard, Terry. And that was it. He wasn't meant to be.
And that's wrong.
That is very wrong. It's very wrong. I mean, look, you said it. Ramirez, Mata, David Luiz, Gary Cahill.
Yeah, that's the future.
Right.
These old freaking guys pull rank on him, and they get him fired.
Well, they were older than him.
That's pathetic. That's
He's 34 years old.
Yeah, that's true. They are older than him.
It's sad.
Yeah. Well, there's no way anybody respectable would take that job unless they come in and they set some ground rules right off the top, and that's never going to happen.
Nope.
Because Roman Abramovich is a sadistic man.
It's sad because I really wanted Chelsea to do well, and here they are. It's what? Manager number 6?
Yeah, Mourinho looks like a genius.
Oh, my God. Not only did he get the hell out, but he took, what, 12 million? 12 million with him when he did it. And he made it look like, it was them firing him. Meanwhile, it was him
Not
leaving.
just that, but then he proves with Inter. He proves it now with Real Madrid.
No, he proved it with Porto. He proved it with Chelsea. He went to Inter and won in the second year.
He showed Chelsea what the problems were, which is Roman Abramovich. And he left. And when he left, what happened? 9 managers later, they're worse than they when they had Mourinho.
Here he is in Spain against the best team in the world. Some say one of the best in history. And he's going to win the La Liga championship in the second year there.
By 10 points, too.
It's incredible. He gets results. It may not be pretty all the time, but he gets results.
Chelsea has 46 points with AVB. At the same stage of the season, under Mourinho, they had 68 and 69 points in the first 2 seasons. That's not a coincidence.
No, it's not. The only way Chelsea is going to come back into the top 4 or 5, again, for the next 3 years is if they spend 300 million again and get the right manager in place. And I don't see that happening.
There's no right manager. You can't say that. But you're right about the 300 million. That's it. That's the only way. Do it Manchester City style.
Exactly. You go out and you buy Ronaldo and Messi. That fixes your front.
That's it.
Well, those 2 might cost them 300.
150 apiece. Upper90studios.com. Don't miss out on any shows by subscribing to our mailing list. We'll only notify you when we have new podcasts to share. See you next week.